your motherfucking senior, your OG. Y'all used to come on tour with me, nigga. None of you niggas could tell me about politics, nigga. Fuck you think you read a book and now you can tell me some shit? None of these niggas as talented. I'm the greatest motherfucking artist that ever existed. Anything, a nigga might be just slightly better at one thing because they only do that one thing.
But then they was probably influenced by you anyway.
Still,
so it's like
they influence regardless. Yeah. You know, if Drake got more raps, it's like, nigga, because you don't have no clothes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, obviously, I be working on multiple things at the same time. But, yeah, then niggas want to, like, that. I did everything to make it to be where niggas can't tell me nothing. It started foresaw the future. I said, when I get my money right, niggas can't tell me nothing, right? And that was my whole... That's why I would rather be like, yo, fuck, because by the way, I'm talking to slaves. Niggas don't even realize they're so programmed, they haven't had the opportunity to really say everything they want out loud. You know, one time like 50 said, I let my watch talk for me, blah, what's up, homie? People express themselves with their money, right? They use their money to buy a car and express themselves, to buy a chain, to express themselves. Words are expensive, nigga. My tweets are expensive. Why? Because no one can afford to say what I say. So my words are expensive.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I know y'all understand. Why niggas always say, you know what I'm saying? When they don't know what they're saying. they haven't finished. They don't have their complete idea. So they say, oh, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and everybody knows this is what, you know, my problem is, you know, I could be more forgiving because I understand the position people in. Like, I understood when Puff called me about the t-shirt, it wasn't because it's what he particularly wanted to do. Mm-hmm. There were some calls to him saying, I want you to call Ye.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Puff loves me so much, bro. It's just like, he would have never wanted to do that. So he just says, he's like, oh man, it's green light for anybody got a t-shirt on. It's like, because the niggas tell him, oh, say something to him. You know, it was like weird because he was like, yo, because I would just be trolled in the whole industry. I don't know who the powers that be are exactly, but I know how to fuck with them. Like how they're fucking with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They take my kids, you know, and have them do dumbass shit, getting videos and whatever. I ain't seen the treatment. Oh, here's another thing. Like, when I say like disassociate or go to jail, it's like Twigs know damn well I'm supposed to see a music video treatment before
you put it out.
Before you put it out, before my daughter show up. Mm-hmm. Like, out of like respect on so many levels, from being her senior to being someone that's definitely inspired her, to being North's daddy, to being black, to her mom being bipolar, and her telling me this story about how her mom used to, if her mom wasn't bipolar, that she may not have made it because she'll be up driving 3 days, driving her to auditions. And Twigs was in the parking lot that day when they took me to the hospital. So why, when you got my daughter now that you know is under this whole umbrella, Disney, Hulu, white people running her life and shit, she's indoctrinated in Jewish schools. You really close to the camera over there.
I'm reading the chat because I'm seeing what they saying.
Yeah, my bad. So yeah, it just seemed like Twigs would know better. Mm-hmm. You know, we all lost our will to know better. Even my thing with my dad has always been very disassociated because they took me out of my dad's life. Mm-hmm. And then, you know what I mean? It's almost like my wife had corny blue pill motherfuckers around her. And then, like, they gave her a job in Chicago. Chicago is the murder capital of the world. So it's almost like they was looking at me when I was in third grade, definitely. You know, they built prisons off of third grade test scores. So they used to make me do tests with no one in the room because my test scores would be so high, right? Mm-hmm. But it's like, by them moving my mom to Chicago, it it took my chances of living down some
Yeah.
percentage.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel that that was purposeful. Like like I said, I got shit to do, you know, because I done made it already. So I can just sit around like not go to work for a year or some shit.
Yeah.
So
For 100 years.
yeah, exactly. So for the rest of my life. Or something. But so I see this parallel, and like me and my dad are just now. It feels like we're just now getting back, but you know that time, you know, Saint want to go to Six Flags or some shit. I'm the type of person that it's more my presence than it is the presentation. Like, my kids be around people that work for them, so they don't even know. My kids get raised by people that work for them.
Yeah.
You know, so even if they're around a black person, the black person has a job.
Yeah.
The black person
Somebody
isn't an
saying
actual
this.
family member.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a different way that they see the black people or that they see themselves. It's all part of the indoctrination. Then they see me from a distance and they know in their veins and shit that I'm the GOAT, that their dad is a GOAT, but they got other influences. They got kids talking about whatever the fuck in high school or something in not high school, my kids not high school, at their grammar school. You know, like during COVID, I made a whole school and I catered it specifically to my children, and there was so many ops placed in the school, like people that weren't even who they said they were, and putting lawsuits in the school. Like, there's so much power and so much potential there. You know what I'm saying? What we did with the people seen it with the high school basketball team. You know, for us, that's why I always talk about when I heard 50 was building communities. That was so admirable and so inspiring to me. You know, and maybe in a community or with a tribe, everybody don't got to do the same thing. Like, if you feeling like I'm out here having to do the same thing, and when I always be like, I made this money, I do that like I'm walking up in high school, like we never leave high school. We're always in a high school, so I do this kind of as a force field. Because if y'all don't really respect the fact that I actually went and got to the bag twice, it's back to the pink polo faggot shit. It's like how Jim Jones is acting it's always my opinion.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like it's a specific group of people that feel like that, and then it's like the majority who has essentially been behind you this whole time. Like, I feel like that's what like we see. Like, that's
the majority of the world. That's why I had to get away. It's like the industry is my new high school. Like, think about high school.
That's